Hi everyone, you're welcome to Lady Frank channel. In this tutorial we'll be learning on how to cut and sew this trendy buba gown. All right, okay, this trendy buba have two pleats on the shoulder. Okay, so I fold the fabric. All right, so I'm going to show you how I fold the fabric. And this trendy buba gown on the shoulder, it does not have any join on the shoulder. All right, so I'm going to show you how I folded the fabric. And the fabric I'm using Ankara fabric. You know, Ankara is 45 inches long. Okay, the length is 45 inches, but you can use the length of a normal material, which is 60 inches, which will be perfect for this. Okay, because I'm using Ankara gown, you will see the joining I made at the end. Okay, so I'm going to show you how I folded this fabric. All right, so I folded the fabric at I folded it when this is 3.5 inches. Okay, I have measured out 3.5 inches is okay for it. Okay, all right, you fold it on the yardage. All right, you fold it on the yardage, not on the length of the clothes, not on the 45 inches. You fold it on the yardage one, then you now fold it on the length. All right, fold it on the yardage, not on the length. You get me? All right, that's how I folded this fabric. All right, so this is the folded edge facing me, and that's the length. So I'm going to first of all take the length of the gown. The length of the gown of the person I'm working with is 54 inches. So I'll be adding like 2 or 3 inches of sewing and folding allowance. All right, I measure it as so. I will measure it down and roll the line. Then I will now cut it out. I will cut the place out. Okay, that's the length of the person. So after cutting it out, we are going to go into measuring the shoulder, the armhole, and the neck. So first of all, we are going to make the, it have two steps of split. Okay, so each step of the split is 5 inch. All right, so I measure the shoulder. The measurement I'm going to use hip measurement divided by 2. Okay, the hip measurement of the person divided by 2 is 12 inches. All right, you add 10 inches extra. 10 inches extra is 5 inch for the first allowance, and the 5 inches for the second allowance. So as calculating of the both is 22 inches, so I'll measure the 22 inches down to the edge, to the hemming allowance. Right? Okay, let me explain again. 25 the hip measurement of the person, okay, divided by 4 is 12 inches. Okay, you now add 10 inches of the folding allowance. The folding you will fold at the back, each folding is 5 inches. Okay, all right, so you just drew the line. That's total of 22 inches. You measure it downwards. Okay, at that place I'm measuring the armhole, the sleeve. Okay, the sleeve is together, but if you want to make this perfectly, use the material that is 60 inches material. It will be perfect for this. All right, so from the shoulder I measure down the sleeve length 12 inches. I just want it to be free, okay? You know, it's a buba. I want it just to be free. So from there, you just curve it to join. All right, so the sleeve length, the sleeve, some people make their sleeve length to be long, but it's just a buba attached with a little sleeve. Okay, my sleeve length is 6 inches. Okay, 6 or 5 inches is okay. So I'm measuring, taking the length, the measurement of the neck. Okay, inwards is 2.5 inches for, okay, and for the back is 1.5. I'm measuring, taking the 1.5 inches for the back. Then for the front, I will dip in by 3 inches or 3.5. Okay, and curve 3 inches or 3.5 and curve at so as I have curved it, so I'm going to first of all cut out the back neck together with the front. Okay, before I will now separate the back from the front and dip in the the front neckline. All right, please note, I made a mistake in cutting this. Don't follow this direction. Make sure you spread it. Okay, it was after cutting it I noticed that I made a mistake. Make sure you spread it out, then before you now cut the front and the back. Okay, it was just a mistake I made, but I just manipulated it to get what I just make sure you spread it before cutting the front. All right, okay, then I will cut out the sleeve measurements. Okay, the sleeve. Okay, if you are still enjoying this video by now, please click on the like button, subscribe and share us. Okay, put on the bell, okay, notification bell, so that anytime we upload a new video you'll be notified. All right, okay, I'm going to spread it as so I'm going to cut out the neck facing. All right, a little neck facing. All right, oh, I'm looking for the neck facing. My children, I don't know where they took the one I brought out for the neck facing. All right, I don't know where they took it to. That's why I'm making use of this small one. Okay, you can use the neck facing of maybe 6 inches or 8 inches. Okay, at the length. I know that this contains splits at the front. The split will just be like 5 inches down, so maybe you make use of the neck of length of 10 inches. All right, okay, I don't know, I cut out the neck facing. I don't know where my children threw it to. All right, I'm going to mark out the neck, the front, the front slit. Okay, to just have a little slit like 4 or 5 inches. All right, okay, so that it will not show the cleavage, but if you want it to show, you can extend it. Okay, I think 4 or 5 is okay for me. All right, so we are now going to join the neck facing all together. Let me just join it and show you. Right, okay, so I have joined the facing, okay, to the neck. All right, after joining it, I ironed it. I use a gum stay, hemming gum, I mean to say. I use an hemming gum to gum it. All right, okay, now we are now going to measure out the slit, how the slit is going to be. All right, okay, first of all, as you fold the fabric like this, we measure out. This is my the front fabric. Okay, because we are going to sew it to the front. That's why I'm marking it at the front, but after sewing I will just easily clean off the chalk. Okay, the front fabric, you first of all measure the shoulder, which is 8 inches. You measure 8 inches, 8 inches all the way down. Okay, from the shoulder you measure 5 inches. This 5 inches is for the first split. Okay, the first pleat will be 5 inches, which will divide by 2.5. Okay, 2.5 inches, which will be folded. On that 2.5 inches is where the folding is going to be. Okay, that in the middle 2.5 inches, we just hold it like this and sew on that line. That will be the first pleat. Okay, do you get the explanation? And from there we'll measure 5 inches. Okay, we'll measure 5 inches, and between the 5 inches you divide it by 2.5 inches. Okay, at the middle of that 2.5 is where you will hold it and sew again. This is the second split. Okay, the second pleat, and you just draw the line so that it will be easier for you. So I'm going to iron it out. Okay, I'm going to just fold it and iron it out so that it will be easy for me to fold. Okay, if I just hold it, I will just iron it. Okay, for easy sewing. Let me iron it out and show you. All right. Okay, looking at this, I just open it up. This is the neck. Okay, these are the shoulders, this is the neck. And I don't know, the camera cannot show the way I ironed it. Okay, I have ironed it. So for more clarification, you measure. Okay, you can spread it like this and make your own marking. Okay, you can spread it like this and make your own marking from the middle point. Okay, as you folded it, just iron it from the middle point. You measure the shoulder, you measure the shoulder 8 inches down, 8 inches down, 8 inches. I'm just taking 8 inches down, 8 inches down. Okay, if you have a wider table, or you can measure on the floor. So from this 8 inches you measure 5 inches for the first split. Okay, so that it will be easier for you to understand. I'm just repeating what I did before. So 5 inches, then divided it by 2, which is 2.5. Then you measure another 5 inches, 2.5. Okay, so you take this measurement all the way down. Okay, both for the front and for the back, you take the measurement all the way down. Okay, after taking the measurement, you can use iron to iron it, to hold it, so that it will be easier for you to sew. Okay, just use 8 inches. After the shoulder measurement, you measure the 5 inches. Then after that you measure another 5 inches, just as simple as ABC. Okay, so the plating is where the work is. All right, let me just try to hold it with need a pin. Okay, I've already ironed it, that's why I'm finding it easier like this. Okay, it's very easy. I've already ironed it, so I will just hold it with the needle, so I'll be able to sew it. You hold it as so. So let me just sew it and show you. Okay, I have sewn the first pleat. As you can see, I have sewn the first pleat at both sides. Okay, this is the neck. I have sewn the first pleat. Okay, yeah, I have sewn the first pleat at the neck. So the remaining is the second split. Okay, so I'm going to take down the second pleat. Okay, from here, which is the 5 inches, I'm going to take down. Let me spread it out so that you see it very well. Okay, I've taken the first pleat at both sides. Okay, both at the right hand side and at the left hand side. So for this first second split, you if you are using 60, yeah, the length of 60 inches fabric, you you might allow the split to go down or not. Okay, it depends on what you want. Okay, but this one, I'm not going to allow the second pleat to go down. Okay, I'm going to measure below the neckline, new line. Okay, a little below the new line. All right, maybe from the edge I will measure like 17 inches. Okay, where it will stop, or 18 inches. Just below the new line is where the split will stop. I will just curve it while sewing. All right, I will just measure it from there. I will just measure 17. I took 17 inches. Okay, where it will stop. Okay, just below the new line. I will just take it to the other side. All right, and you take at the back too. Okay, so that's where the second split will stop. All right, once you fold it, okay, I'm trying to, I don't know whether you're seeing it very well. I'm trying to bring in my camera. All right, as I use pin to hold it, once you fold it, you sew it down as so. Then once you sew it down, you just use at the edge where I marked that 18 inches, you just curve it as so, and curve it out. Okay, have you seen how my hand went? That's how your stitch will be. Okay, you just curve it out as so. All right, then here downside there is no plate. All right, okay, then you repeat the same thing at the other side, both front and back. So it's so easy to make. Once you make the first split, the second split, the work, you have finished the work already. All right, okay. All right, I have already sewn the pleats, and I have went ahead to fold the the sleeve. Okay, I folded the sleeve. I made the sleeve to be bold enough. I think the folding, I used the 4 inches sewing allowance to fold it. All right, so here I'm just going to hold it by, I'm going to hold it uh by 1.5 inches. All right, okay, I'm just trying to show you how I curve the second split. Okay, I just curve it out at so I'm going to shape it. After shaping it, you see how beautiful our trendy kaftan, our buba is. Okay, the outcome, so lovely. Okay, you can use the ashoke, you can use the thick silk material. All right, so I'm going to sew like 1.5 inches and join it at the side seam all the way down. All right, okay, here I'll finish joining it. See our lovely kaftan booba. Our booba is so lovely, so lovely. I love it, I love it, and I love the color of this ankara. Have you seen the two split 1 and 2? Okay, know that the sleeve is together with the body. All right, it's so lovely, so lovely. See the back, it's so lovely. Okay, if you know you enjoyed this video, just give me a thumbs up and subscribe and on your notification bell so that you get notified.